Hello, everyone. This is Zanola. Lively Breads here. We are here doing a dough day with you. I am doing a new market on Fridays, so I just wanted to share the doughs that I'm making for this market. I'm showing you my active starter. This is what I will be using to make my dough. I generally make about, for this market, I will make a large batch of bulk sourdough. I'm starting, of course, with my active starter. I tend to like to use about 8 cups of the active starter. I tend to use cups instead of grams. This is what works for me, and I say, of course, by all means, please use what works for you, but I am using cups. This is 8 cups that I'm using, that I'll be adding 10 cups of water, and I will add 24 to 27 cups of flour. It generally breaks down, if I were just making one batch or one dough, it would be 1 cup of active starter with 1 1/4 cup of water and 3 cups of flour. So that is my go-to recipe for sourdough. Classic sourdough. And then, of course, I add what other ingredients I decide that I'm going to make. So in the commercial mixer that I'm using, I am adding the starter. Then I'll add my 10 cups of water. And then you will see me adding flour. I chose to go to a commercial mixer instead of hand mixing because my shoulders were in so much pain. So we are doing a commercial mixer. So this is what the water has been added. I've already added the salt to that. I forgot I use a teaspoon of salt for every cup of starter. People seem to like it. Not too salty, not too bland. I go ahead and let that mix for a little bit, making sure everything's dissolved well, and then I'll begin to add my flour. You'll see me add it 1 cup at a time. Normally, I don't do 1 cup at a time. I will grab a big measuring cup that does like 4 cups of flour at a time. But I guess I couldn't find the cup, so I was just using 1 cup at a time. But the joys of this mixer is that I'm able to add the flour without it becoming a mess. So you're just seeing the different stages of me adding what it's looking like, how it's slowly coming together. I thank God for this mixer. My back is happy. My shoulders are happy. And using this mixer, I will let it run for about 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. And that will serve as my stretch and folds. After I put it into my bin for that I use for my fermentation, bulk fermentation, I let it sit for about an hour before I come in and start doing my coil folds. As you can see, I don't have as much strength as I see some people do. They really are able to get that dough to really stretch well for them. I am not that strong, so I have to do it, my coil folds, a little longer than the average person, because I just can't get it all in my hands, and I don't have the strength to stretch it like it should. It needs to be stretched, but it works for me. My dough turns out so beautiful. Look how beautiful and smooth. It's just coming away from the bin easily. It's not sticking. I just love it. I'm so excited. The more I do it, the better it gets, the better I am at it. So for those of you who are in dismay, keep practicing, keep trying to do it and figuring it out, trying different recipes until you find the one that works best for you. Okay? So the market that I am doing is a night market on Friday nights. I live in Florida in a very touristy area, so I have to be very cognizant of what I make for them to take with them. Because not everybody wants a big old giant loaf of bread. They got to figure out how to get it home if they don't eat it all. But anyhow, beautiful, beautiful. I love how that dough has turned out. Because I did do 15-20 minutes of mixing in the big mixer, then I only have to do 2 coil folds. Woo-hoo, only 2. After 2, you see how, after the first one, you see how beautiful, smooth, have air pockets in it, how it's turning out with just 1 coil fold. So after I do that second coil fold, I'm going to let it sit for about 2 or 3 hours. Keep in mind, I am in Florida, so after 2 or 3 hours of sitting on the counter, bulk fermenting, it gets big. It rises rather quick. Sometimes I'll check I don't really check the temperature often. I just go by looks and feel. But sometimes I will check my temperatures, and they're in the high 70s, if not even 80s. I have clocked it at 84, and I'm like, oh my God, I have got to get it out of this bin. That's why I don't do more than 2 or 3 hours of bulk fermenting. I just can't keep up with it if it's so hot. And this is with the house temperature turned down to 70 degrees. So it's still so very warm. So I'm going to do my my dumping. I thought I had a better angle, but I didn't. Nevertheless, you will see my dough dump out. I think it's beautiful as it dumps out. No sticking. You're going to see that it's perfect. I'm so very happy with this dough. Today's dough, I'm so very happy with it. Look at that. Just give it a little help. But really, it fell out without any problems. And like I said, the market that I'm doing on Friday, it's a night market. Tourists out there, so I'm not making large 850, 900 gram dough. I'm doing about 350 to 400 grams of dough sizes, so that it's easier, more appealing to a crowd who will be getting on a plane in the next few days, and they don't want to take home or have to pay extra because they have a bread that they have to carry on or try to get into their luggage. So I just sped it up a little bit so you can see how many that I do. And then I go in and start doing my inclusions, adding my inclusions: bacon, cheddar cheese, shredded up cheddar cheese. I use jalapenos. I tried the fresh ones, but they just weren't enough kick to it for my customers. And then I do a garlic with Asiago Romano blueberry, and I do a cinnamon out there. Because my doughs are so very tiny, I'm able to get 3 onto a parchment paper, and then I spray them. Instead of putting a pan of water on the bottom, I just spray them, and I get a beautiful spring when I spray them and stick them in the oven. I also take some of them, if they have cheese in them, just so that I'm not messing up my pizza stone, I will put them in mini Dutch ovens. And this is my finished product. I love it. I enjoy it. And I hope my customers love it too.